Hi folks, and welcome back to Kirkdale. It's my first layout update, so what have I been doing for the last 3 weeks? Sawing lots and lots of bits of wood and tidying up. Oh boy, has there been a lot of stuff buried in this loft. So I've got 2/3 of it cleared, and I've got those 2/3 now baseboarded. So my baseboards are made out of 12mm ply. They're supported on 2x2-inch legs of varying heights depending what the end plan for that part of the layout is. Some of it's gone in surprisingly well, some of it hasn't. I've yet again relearnt the lesson of measure once, measure twice, 3, 4, 5. Nothing in this loft is equal. So measurements that work on one side of the loft are not the same on the other side of the loft. So you just can't assume anything. Which is good. It means that things go in well. If a bit of a nightmare sometimes. So, track planning. I've tried these online computers, these programs that actually plan your track, and I can't get my head around them. I've tried, and some of it's a little bit of age, and some of it's just I'm not a tech person. Really not a tech person. I prefer paper. So I tried doing a scale drawing, and well, that kind of didn't work either. So I've gone down to doing 1:1 scale and using lining paper. So I've got the first sections laid out. I'll show you that in a minute, and then yeah, we'll see how the rest of it goes. A few changes in plans, and then they change back again, and this is going to be a creative process that until I know what I'm doing with it, it's going to change quite a lot. On the track, I'm trying not to use anything less than 3rd radius curves. I've got a lot of bogeyed rolling stock, and I've got some fairly big engines, and apparently they're not going to go around second radius curves, and they definitely won't do 1st radius curves. So I'm trying where possible to stick to more sweeping curves on either 3rd or 4th radius. Obviously they take up more space. Now I think they look better, so all that goes down on paper, and we'll see where it goes. When I originally planned the layout, I didn't know quite where the baseboards would sit. So actually now that they're in, I've got a bit more of an idea. Originally, I don't know if you can see it on the plan, I thought I'd have to bring my curves out and then dart them back round this truss. Now I don't. They can actually flow a lot more smoothly actually off the baseboards here and around the corner. Again, I don't know how this is going to show up. I probably need to draw it in pen actually, not pencil, but this is the river valley, so I'm going to have the river flowing around the corner. It's going to go into a vanishing point. My track's going to come in over here, sweep across the viaduct. Might have something like a school up in that top corner, do some hills, and then I can bring the track around into here. So as I originally said, this is going to be some type of industrial layout. I'm thinking a coal mine. I'd said coal yards, I'd actually meant to say coal mine. So I'm going to have a coal mine. I'm going to use the Hornby Scaledale stuff for that. In the far corner, maybe a gasworks. My back scenes are going to be sweeping. I want no sky corners, so I'm going to lose a corner over there to come into what's probably going to be my town scene. Again, another corner lost because I don't want the sky corners, and then coming back out onto here. Originally I thought of hiding my main line back there. I'm completely not sure now. I don't know if I'm going to turn it into my fiddle yard. I don't know if I'm going to do something different. There's a few thoughts going around, and yeah, I'm unsure. So jobs left to do. I've got all this to clear. I've got a huge stack of wood, things that need to be stored up here, and yeah, it's a little bit soul destroying, I must admit, but it's all going to get moved and go away. I'm changing my loft ladder. Currently the loft ladder goes right to the back wall, so I'll lose all that section. I'm going to struggle to have any type of track down there. So this week coming, I'm having a new loft ladder fitted. That's going to sit within the well of the actual loft hatch. And just a thought, folks. I mean, I'm getting on in years. This loft hatch is actually going to have handrails fitted to it. Because if I do it now, I'm not doing it in 20 years' time when I'm struggling to get up into the loft. So in other jobs to do, the wall behind me is the chimney breast, and it's made of a soft sandstone, and it's dropping a lot of dust. So I'm probably going to get a plasterer in to have a look at getting that plastered. He'll do it quicker than I can. I can plaster, but I'm slow, so sometimes it's better to pay somebody to do a job. Just one small thought for it's the younger people out there who are doing the first layout maybe. And it's, if you're going to build a layout, you're going to use power tools. And if you're going to use power tools, regardless of how small the job is, think about PPE. I wish I had when I was younger. I worked in a lot of very loud environments, a lot of environments long before PPE came into it. My hearing's shot in one of my ears, and all the damage you do, even if it's a really short job, that damage is permanent. So if you're building, even if you're just putting in one screw, if it's loud, then you're damaging yourself. That damage is permanent. Really, these things are worth it. So as I say, it's not a huge video. It's just to keep up to date with where I am. The rest of it to clear is really the next big job, which I'm going to have done over the next week or so. Well, a couple of weeks. I've then got to buy the timber and obviously do those base frames. I'll be doing another short update soon. I've got my DCC controllers finally arrived, so I'll be talking about that. My track's ordered. I'm going to be getting yet more timber in to actually do the track bed. And it's the first section I'm going to work on is this river valley. It's actually the bit that kind of gets me going. It's by far the bit I find the most interesting. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Without your subscriptions, and it's without you watching it, surprisingly things don't get done. In many ways you're a huge driving force behind it, so thanks very much. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and please hit the like button. Thanks folks, I'll see you next time.